Welcome back to Story Behind the Story. I'm your host, Keegan Cooper, and with me now is Kendrick Calfee. We're here to talk about Northwest Missouri State University setting an enrollment record.
Yes.
What does all that mean? I mean, we're amid a national pandemic right now, or international pandemic, and Northwest sets an enrollment record.
Yeah, it was really interesting. Got that press release Friday, and it surprised me to get to see that because amid a pandemic nationally, all of the colleges that are comparative to us in size are actually down in enrollment, and a lot of people from the high school class of 2021 aren't just not applying at this time because of concerns with COVID-19 mitigation, all that kind of thing, and especially because the ACT and SAT requirements are gone now. So there's a lot of questions in the air, but amid that, they still increase their enrollment.
And how does this look for students that are attending Northwest currently? Does it look a lot different when we see this huge increase in students, or now that we have this hybrid class format, does it look a little bit different than a year would?
Yeah, so far they've operated pretty much the same. In the release, they did describe a couple different changes with the numbers in international students. So there is actually an increase in international students, and 39 countries are represented out of 290 international students this year at Northwest. So seeing a lot of diversity in our population here at Northwest is something that's different, and going forward, I think that they're going to still try to promote that kind of thing, bringing in faculty from outside of the U.S. as well.
And then moving forward, even past the pandemic, when it's all over and looking into the next year's enrollment and the next year's enrollment, do we see Northwest continue to grow, plateau, or possibly decrease?
Yeah, their recruitment process seems to be doing a really good job at bringing students in. Jasinski said in the press release that a lot of factors went into getting this enrollment up, and it looks like it's just progressing from there. So it could be more enrollment, it could be the same. Their attention, another thing I'd mention is their attention is staying really high with bringing the freshman class and keeping those students here past their freshman year.
We want to see those freshmen come in and have the college experience, and with Northwest concentrating on that, it echoes that being a Bearcat and every student, every day motto that we hear. What do you think for the average student college has been like as an experience this semester with a huge increase in enrollment?
True, yeah, it's been hectic for college students this year who've had a previous experience. You know, people that are upperclassmen are seeing these freshmen come in and have a completely different first-year experience than they did. And so I think one key thing to note is like sorority and fraternity recruitment is much different this year, mostly online. And so getting that first-year experience the way they can in a positive way is something that they're trying to focus on. And I think overall it's been pretty good, though.
Most definitely. I mean, you have to adjust in times like this and move things around and make those changes to make sure that you can have a somewhat normal college experience. And so for an upperclassman, you know, it's super different. But do you think this will affect those incoming freshmen that are having this experience now when they go back to a normal format?
Oh yeah, for sure. I think this hybrid format's a lot different, especially for people that have experience and, you know, in person every day. If you get used to this kind of hybrid format, it's going to be a shock when we get back to normal, I think. And whether that happens in the spring semester, the following fall semester, or summer, we're going to see a big change.
Well, Kendrick, I want to thank you so much for coming on today, talking with us here about the enrollment increase that we've seen at Northwest. You're watching Story Behind the Story on KNWT Channel 8. I'm Keegan Cooper, your host, and we'll see you next time.